Hey everyone, this is Tia. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. If you love crafting and want to learn how to make your own laminate water resistant stickers using your Cricut machine, you are in the right place. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create durable, waterproof stickers with your Cricut. Whether you're using them for scrapbooking, planners, or just to decorate your stuff, let's dive on into that fun, shall we? Now, before we get started, let's go over the materials that you'll need for this project. A Cricut machine, something similar, Maker, Joy. I'm using the Explorer Air 2. Sticker paper, glossy or matte. I'm using a matte paper. Laminating sheets. Mine are self-adhesive. Different types are out there. I'll have mine linked below. A Cricut cutting mat. Design and images. I'll have those linked below as well. Scissors, crafting knife, or a paper cutter. Whatever you use, it's what you use, right? All right, my crafty friends, we're going to go ahead and get into this. One of the things I hope you do take away from my channel is that I am pretty authentic. I leave my mistakes in because, let's face it, we all do wrong clicks and those type of things. So we are in Cricut Design Space, where we can go ahead and upload our images from either Cricut Access. They have free images. You can go to other sites like Design Bundles, those type of sites as well. I find a lot of mine on Design Bundles and Cricut. So I took a flower that I uploaded from the Design Bundle package. I'll go ahead and have that linked below. And we're going to do as a flat graphic. Flat graphics are for print and cut. Single layers for cutting. All right, so this is where you can choose to either save your image, where you can name that image and stick it into a folder, or you can go ahead and just leave it as it is and not have to save it anywhere. Honestly, the choice is yours. So I went ahead and updated it without saving it. And then we're going to go ahead and upload it onto the canvas. Did y'all know that you can make your canvas a different color? Let me know in the comments below if you knew that, or if I just blew your mind. You never know. I learn something new every day. So what we're doing is we're taking that flower. I'm going to try to resize it. However, you can see I hit position instead of the actual dimensions of the flower. And I'm thinking, why isn't it going anywhere? Yeah, Tia, the size. Click the size. There we go. So typically I like to make my stickers between 1 inch to 2 inches. It just depends on the sticker itself. So we'll go ahead and do that, put that in there. I'm going to show you one that I already uploaded. I created a background so you can see the actual cuts from the stickers, the border edges of those. So you'll see that I'm going to go ahead and take some of mine off of there, off of my little quote unquote sheet of stickers. And we're going to move that flower and resize it into my current set of stickers on that sheet, quote unquote sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and move that in there. And let's see what else I'm doing today, because I'm almost 50 and I don't have my readers on to see my computer. So we're going to click on the sticker again, Tia. Good gravy. Come on, girl. Let's see. Apparently I don't know how to work my computer. I'm just kidding. Just mine's slow. All right. So I'm going to show you how to put a template up so you can actually see what you're working with. So I just pull up a square. It's a free shape. You don't need Cricut Access. And you'll go ahead and make that square 6 by 9.25. That will actually allow you to keep those dimensions to allow you to get in the registration marks when you print and then cut those stickers. So you'll take that image, you'll put it behind your stickers, and you can see your outline better too. It just helps me kind of visualize. I'm a visual person. I need that to be able to see what I'm doing. I changed my color. Of course, you can change the color to whatever you want. The possibilities are endless. So I'm going to pick my pastel-y colors that I love. And we'll go ahead and put that flower in there. And you can see I moved the other ones. I detached them all so I can separate them. And you'll see on the right-hand side it says sticker, print, and cut. That's what you want. So we'll go ahead and take those images. We'll kind of change them around. Decide where we want to keep one, where we don't want to keep one. I'm honest to God, you probably could see something I don't see. You're probably like, oh, Tia, you could put that there. Change that there. I wish y'all were in my head sometimes because I sat there for a while thinking, what about this one? What about this one? Turn this one, rotate this one. All right, I'm going to keep messing around with this and see how that goes. I'll fast forward through all of this so you don't have to endure me while you're going, you could do this, Tia, you could do that. It's okay. It's already going through my head. All right, y'all. Guess what? Let's go ahead and make it a sticker. Technically it is. It's got that white outline on the offset, but in design, you have to have access, unfortunately, to do this. There's another way. I'll do it on a different episode. But this one, you click on your create sticker and you can choose to make it a die cut or kiss cut. I love kiss cut ones. So we're going to go ahead and do a border. I try thin. You can change the color of the border to see what it is. I'm pretty sure I left that one at thin. My other ones have normal, but the flower has the thin border. So I'm just kind of moving those around a little bit more because my OCD will kick in. And it still kicks in. Look at me. I always contemplate everything. So I'm going to go ahead and hide that background image. We're going to go ahead and just click on all of those and then click attach. That way they all are together exactly how I want them to print out on my sheet of paper. It's exactly how I want to see them. Unless I go ahead and go change my mind again. And then I click detach. But we're not going to do that. So we're going to go ahead and go to make. And up comes your screen. Everybody's is going to look different depending on what type of a printer they have. Okay. It's going to look like this to start out with. It's sorting them into by color. So there's your printable area. It shows you we are within good area to be able to go ahead and print that out. So I will select my printer. It's going to bring up my print setup. I will go ahead and find my printer. I do add bleed. I do system settings because there's a certain way that my printer prints that I like. A certain setting gives me certain colors. And we're going to go ahead and wait for the printer to make up its mind and figure out what it wants to do. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare the print. Well, I'm not. It is. I already prepared it. Now it's doing its job. So we'll go ahead and go into my printer's preferences. These are mine. Of course, everybody else is going to be different. Every printer has different options. These, again, are just my own that I use. Yeah, it just works for me. Everybody's is different, of course. So it's going to go ahead and figure it out, and then it's going to go ahead and start to print. And it's going to have you verify your print quality once it's printing. My printer and I had a very, very hateful relationship for about 2 minutes. It kept spitting out papers and it wouldn't print. Ugh. It was awful. All right, comment below. Who else has a hate relationship with their printer or their computer? It's a love-hate, I'm telling ya. All right, so it is still printing, blah, blah, blah. Yep, still printing. Yeah. So now it's ready to make and cut it. So these are my preferences with the type of paper I use. I typically will use that printable sticker paper right there, gray liner with more pressure. So we're going to back up just a little bit. These are the things that I look at. That's my finished printing image. It's going to be different. I didn't do the one with the flower. This was my previous one that I had before. So we're going to have that printed image out from your printer. I typically will use that squeegee because it's got the felt end to it. And then alongside of that is my sheet of holographic laminate, which I will link below. It actually comes, you can get it just holographic. I like having a little bit of variety, so I chose the one that has like holographic glitter, starbursts. It's got little prism things in it. And then I bought a roll of just the plain laminate. So now we know what supplies we're working with. We're going to go ahead and take that holographic laminate. I know I'm rolling up my sleeves. So you're going to grab something like a marker, a pen, something. What we're going to do is we're going to lay that laminate between the registration marks. That is where the light from the Cricut will actually hit the material to find out exactly where to cut. So what you need to do is try as best as you can to try to keep that laminate between the registration marks. So I'm marking on the one side, and then I'm marking down at the corner of that one. You can take a paper cutter. I just use scissors. It's right there. It's easy access for me to be able to cut those down. Registration marks are important. I used to actually cover the entire sheet of sticker paper with the laminate, but then I realized I can take some of that scrap, like I'm cutting off to the side, and put in a little envelope, and I can use that for smaller projects. Even if I just ran it across a sticker that I actually printed out and said, you know what, I know where it's going to cut at. Let's go ahead and use up our scrap, which I love to do. We can do that. So right here, I'm lining them up, just making sure I can get as close as I can without trying to get those registration marks. There is a tip and a trick to try, which I've done and it works, that I'll go over in just a little bit. So what I'm doing is I'm going ahead and taking that backing and kind of folding it back just so I can place that laminate as square as possible inside of those registration lines. I love that holographic look. It's so pretty. All right, now what I'm going to do is slowly take that felt side of that scraper while I'm pulling the lining of the laminate back, just as slow as I can. Prevents bubbles and creases. I've gotten bubbles and creases. I'm not going to lie. I'm not perfect. And then I get mad at myself because I did that. So basically you're going to continue to that, and I'll get back to you right when it's done. Okay, so now we have it all done within the registration marks. You can see the holographic look of it. It looks pretty neat. I love it. Now I'm just going to take that little scrap, put it in my trash over to the side. And look, it's so pretty. I love it. It's probably one of my favorites, is that holographic look for the laminate. Now we're just going to take it on any kind of a mat. I find that it doesn't matter what mat you use. You can use strong grip, you can use light grip, standard grip, which is the green, light grip is the blue. I'm just going to take that squeegee with a felt so it runs smoothly and it doesn't scratch up that laminate, because honestly, the laminate will scratch, believe it or not. I know, right? So just taking that, scraping along, and let's go ahead and see what we're going to do next. All right, so just in case you happen to have registration marks that are covered, grab some satin tape. That's satin, can't see it. But anyway, so satin tape over the registration marks. So you're going to put one little piece there, and then once you can kind of see what I did. And then what you'll do is you'll put a Sharpie marker over top of that. Usually it's a couple of little swipes with a Sharpie and you're good to go. That'll actually help you, just in case you happen to find that you're not getting a cut. So here's the cutting process. You can see that I actually, just for safety's sake, went around each and every single one of those registration marks. And look at that. Kiss cut. Popping up right like it should. That makes my heart happy when it's actually done. Okay, y'all, you ready for real life? I lived in the South for 20 years. All right, so guess what? I have no fingernail polish and different clothes on. What? Yes, the video that I worked on for the very end of this one could not upload for the life of me for 3 hours. So I redid it. But here's the end result. Good vibes only, right? Exactly. There's your holographic overlay, the laminate. You can see there's a little flower sticker. How beautiful. I do love that. I mean, it's amazing. Love my little kiss cuts. I think those are perfection, but yeah. Now you're going to see, these are Barbie doll bags at Dollar Tree. I store a lot of different things in them. I have that one labeled as stickers. I have one for my staple gun and my staples. I have a ton of them for my paintbrushes. Lots of different things. $1.25, you can't go wrong. They zip up. You can label them with vinyl, put stickers on them like I did. It's pretty cool. The possibilities are endless at Dollar Tree for blanks. That's another one of my passions that I have, is going to the Dollar Tree and finding things I can do for labeling myself, monograms, gifts for people, different types of things. Those will be added too. But like, I need to remember, be happy. Yeah, I love that sticker. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you found the value in it, leave a comment below. And I look forward to seeing all of you enjoy my next video. Have a much amazing day and take care of each other.